The film opens on Dallas, a freshman dance student at CalArts, on voice messages with her boyfriend Drayton, USC's new starting quarterback. They are happy but already stretched thin. Summer conditioning is over, but the season ahead will be even crazier. They lock in a date night for Friday and hang up smiling. Dallas tells her roommate Miley about the master class opportunity. A visiting instructor is auditing the freshman dance program and will choose one student to join her class next semester. The showcase at the end of that class will be attended by the artistic director of the Royal Ballet. On the USC practice field, Coach compliments Drayton but warns the team about their first opponent's linebacker and adds a Saturday film session. That same evening, Dallas and Drayton are both on calls when their phones light up at once. Josh is calling Drayton. Gabby is calling Dallas. The news is the same from both sides. Josh and Gabby have broken up. Mutual. Time zones, school, the distance wore them down. After the calls end, Dallas hugs Drayton and says she is glad they are not long distance. They both know that Los Angeles and their schedules make things harder than they admit. Drayton promises they will see each other every weekend. Dallas asks what happens after college. He says they live happily ever after. Drayton oversleeps the next Saturday and misses the film session. He arrives late to practice. Coach demotes him to second string for the day and puts senior backup Ryan in with the first team. Meanwhile, Dallas gets called into the financial aid office. Her full scholarship has not kept up with a tuition increase. She now owes 30% more, roughly $18,000 plus living expenses. She checks every campus job posting, all filled. Miley texts a senior she knows who manages a coffee shop called Emmy's and gets Dallas an interview. Dallas goes to the interview and is surprised to find that the manager, Skylar, is not a woman. The emojis in his texts threw her off. The interview goes sideways fast when she admits she does not actually want the job. She corrects herself. She needs it. Her full ride turned into 70%, and if making oat milk lattes keeps her at CalArts, she will show up to every shift on time with a smile. Skylar hires her on the spot. Dallas misses Drayton's first game of the season because the interview runs late. She calls and leaves a voicemail apologizing. The game goes badly. Drayton throws an interception, then fumbles a pitch. DeLeon scores. Then in the fourth quarter, Drayton is sacked and does not get back up. Dallas arrives just as he is being helped off the field. The team doctor tells her it is his ACL, likely a sprain, not a full tear. He will be okay, but it will take time. He tells her to be patient with him. He also says he was wrong to doubt their relationship early on and is glad they have each other. Dallas starts at Emmy's the next morning. Skylar plays music from his band and shows her how to use the equipment. She admits she prefers more elevated dance, like ballet. He tells her that is a very snobby thing to say. She says pretentious. He tells her to mop the floor before opening. Drayton is assigned a PT assistant named Charlotte, who is graduating top of her class and is direct about everything. She tells him he is lifting too much, that pushing too hard could turn the sprain into a full tear, and that he needs rest. Drayton pushes back. Charlotte does not move. Coach tells him to trust her. Dallas and Miley visit an art gallery and run into Skylar. They look at a sculpture of two dancers. Dallas says it looks tragic, like they are being pulled apart. Skylar says it looks hopeful, like they are reaching out to each other. That weekend, Drayton's first party outing since the injury goes flat. A girl at the party makes a comment about Drayton in front of Dallas. Someone yells at him about the fumble. Dallas tells him she just wants to go home. He asks if she is okay. She says she is just tired. Drayton does track work before Charlotte has cleared him and his knee flares up. Dallas notices and tells him he cannot force himself to get better. He says the longer he is on the bench, the longer Ryan is on the field. She uses the word Machiavellian. He knows what it means. He just does not want to hear it. Dallas calls Gabby and admits that things feel off. The FaceTimes are getting shorter. Drayton is obsessing over Ryan, and she does not know how to help. Drayton shows up at Dallas's dorm before he leaves for a team trip, apologizes for being difficult, and suggests they meet in the middle. Dinner, no football, no parties, just them. She agrees. That night works. In his car afterward, a campus officer approaches and recognizes Drayton from fantasy football. He lets them off with a warning for loitering. They laugh all the way home. The showcase is approaching. Dallas and Miley make it past the first round of an open call for a movie musical and are both stunned. At their next rehearsal session, Miley shoots her music video with Dallas as one of her dancers. Skylar is there. After the shoot, they talk. He tells her the song is about a girl who strung him along for a year. She asks if he always wanted to be a musician. He says his parents were both starving artists in Brooklyn, so anything else would have felt like selling out. He tells her he bought a ticket to her showcase. She says her boyfriend will be there too. He says good, because he is starting to think Drayton is made up. Charlotte tells Drayton at a session that he is dangerously close to converting the sprain to a full tear. She doubts he will play again this season. He walks out. She says she can lead him to water, but she cannot make him drink. The night of the showcase arrives. Dallas dances her solo. It is the performance she has been building toward. Skylar shows up with flowers. Drayton does not. He arrives late, full of apologies and traffic excuses. Dallas tells him she has seen his world, but he has barely spent time in hers. He says she missed his only game. She says she knows, and she has tried to make it up to him. She says she is splitting herself in two and giving everyone scraps, including herself. She says he is a dream, but not her only dream. She walks away. He calls her name once and does not follow. Later that night, she knocks on Skylar's door and says she needs a friend. Drayton tells Coach he is thinking about transferring. Coach tells him not to make any rash decisions. Mistakes are part of life. It is how you bounce back that defines you. Josh visits Drayton during fall break after their mom tells him about the breakup. At the same time, Gabby flies out to surprise Dallas. She talked to Miley on Instagram and knew Dallas was struggling. She tells Dallas to put on something good because they are going out. She collects anything Dallas owns that belongs to Drayton into a box and says she will deal with it tomorrow. Drayton walks into Emmy's the next morning and orders Dallas's own drink back to her. He says he wants to talk. She says she is working. He orders the latte. She makes it. He tells her Josh is in town and so is Gabby. He asks what if they get them in the same room together. No meddling, just the same party. Dallas says there is no we. He says Josh is not over Gabby and this might be the love of his life. She eventually agrees. They set it up through a Halloween party. Josh and Gabby arrive separately, find each other in the crowd, and within an hour they are getting drinks together. Drayton and Dallas look at each other from across the room. Mission accomplished. At the same Halloween party, Drayton runs into Charlotte dressed as a chef's kiss. He figures out the costume after a moment, and she laughs. They talk easily. At their next session, she tells him straight. Ryan is leaving after this season, which means Drayton would be first string next year. Transferring now would make him a big fish in a small pond, and that will not get him to the NFL. He says she is a real hard ass. She says she has 4 brothers. Dallas's birthday arrives. Miley throws her a surprise party at a country line dancing bar. Skylar borrows a microphone and sings a song he wrote for her because he cannot afford a gift. He tells the crowd she moved from her hometown to the big city to chase her dreams, and she is insanely talented and brave. Dallas watches from the floor, genuinely moved. Drayton calls late that night to wish her happy birthday. She is glad he called. He says he heard the city gets quiet over Thanksgiving, and that he is staying back for practice. She says she is staying back too. He shows up at her door with food. They spend the holiday just the two of them, easy and warm. During dinner, she gets a call back for the movie musical. Production starts in January in New York. Drayton asks what she is going to do. She says she does not know. She would have to defer school and leave. He says if NFL scouts came calling, he would not say no. He says it is the most excited he has seen her in a long time. Nate, her older brother and former guardian, calls with his own news. He applied to schools including ones in New York. He did not tell her before because he did not want to influence her choice. Dallas finds out from Nate that Drayton did not actually stay back for Thanksgiving practice. He stayed because he wanted to be with her. She goes to find him on game day. In the locker room beforehand, Drayton tells his teammates, including Ryan, that he blew his shot when it mattered, but has fought through real things to get here. Tonight he hopes Ryan wins, but more than that he hopes the team wins, because without a team, they do not stand a chance. USC is trailing late in the fourth quarter. Ryan is struggling. Coach pulls him and sends Drayton in. On the last play of the game, from midfield with 5 seconds left, Drayton throws a Hail Mary. It comes down in the end zone. Touchdown. Trojans win. Dallas is in the stands. She waits for him after. She tells him she got the part. He says he is proud of her. He asks when she leaves. She says tomorrow. He asks if this is goodbye. She says for now. He asks if she believes in right person, wrong time. She says she is not sure, but she thinks what is meant to be has a way of working itself out. They stand together at the edge of the field as the stadium empties around them. The film ends.